My name is Jurgen and welcome to another video by yours truly. And yeah, I'm back to talk about Jurgen Klopp. Let's not beat around the bush. Obviously, you've seen the title of this video. Yes, obviously, as of recording this, Jurgen Klopp is no longer manager of Liverpool Football Club. It still hasn't sunk in just yet, and I think it's probably until the new man comes in. It feels quite surreal. Obviously, the final game against Wolves, we were on 2-0 yesterday. And it wasn't even about the match. It was more about Jurgen Klopp's last match. And it's a very sad moment, very emotional moment. But the time has come. It's official. He's no more. He's going to be not a Liverpool manager, and it's really sad when you think about it. So yes, this kind of video is going to talk about my favourite moments from that time, and just kind of look back and reminisce on a great time to be a Liverpool fan under Jurgen Klopp and the 89 years that he has been manager. It's kind of gone more of a ramble than anything else. So yeah, let's go and dive straight into talking about Jurgen Klopp and why I'm gonna miss this guy so much. So yeah, Jurgen Klopp. When he came in, Liverpool were in a sorry state. We had a team that was not very good. I mean, I think we were like 8th in the league, nowhere near anything challenging anything. Obviously, we came off a year. 2 years after we almost won the league in 2013-14? We obviously know what happened there. Let's not get into that. But and obviously at the time Carlo Ancelotti was one side, and him and Jurgen Klopp were the two managers they got when Brendan was sacked. I think it was October of that year, or I think it was it September or something like that. It was quite close. I think it didn't feel like they didn't take too long to kind of get Klopp in as manager. But just timing was right at the time. So, when he came in, obviously the famous speech, I'm the normal one, doubters into believers, we're going to turn you doubters into believers. The quote, obviously, on the way out, that's kind of very prominent now. It doesn't matter what you do when you come in, it's how they feel you when you're on your way out, how they feel about you when you leave. I'm paraphrasing, but it's pretty much what he said there. Famous news conference, is great. But yeah, obviously at the time we didn't know, because obviously being a Liverpool fan was like really hard and sensitive. You're always the nearly men. Almost close to winning something big, but there was always something off. So at first you're like, okay, I've heard these words before. But yes, obviously I remember watching the kind of first match against Tottenham. So ironic. Obviously when I was helping out with doing music, when I was doing like live sound and stuff like that. I was checking up the score because I was kind of curious, how's he going to set up? Obviously that was a very interestingly born 0-0 with obviously a lot of work to do. But it was a weird time back then, 2015. Obviously, it's hard to believe now that Liverpool were not elite team anymore, and him leaving, he's definitely left it in a better place. But so we had that. But obviously, it was around about the Europa League campaign. We had that year. I think it was that year, and obviously the thing at Dortmund, the Europa League final, and Sevilla. That still hurts to this day. Of all the losses we've had in finals, that one hurt the most because. I don't know, it could have springboarded us a little bit closer, and also it's just at the time I was really into it, and then the way we lost really hurt. But obviously we all knew at the time, I thought here we go again, nearly men, but we all know what happened after that. But yes, obviously it's just great moments after great moments with Jurgen Klopp. You had that, you had all kinds, you had the 4-3 Dortmund, you had obviously the big thrashings of City when we finished 4th twice in a row in them 2 seasons. Obviously all kinds of great moments. Obviously when we almost won the league, we lost by a point. I mean, that season I was like, again, here we go again. But so with Klopp, it's like you always believed, like, okay, we'll get there eventually. Then obviously you had the thing when we won the Champions League. I mean, that was a weird one because obviously I watched it downstairs in my sitting room because I was ill that day. Typical. And one of the greatest moments in Liverpool was I'm downstairs being ill. But so that moment was great, and he added that he's finally under that duck of finally winning that final duck where he actually finally wins the big one. But then obviously won the Premier League the year after. That one kind of it felt great because obviously under that 30-year duck we actually won a league. Because I've never seen it in my lifetime. I thought I'd never see it. I thought it's like one of those things with when they say England win the World Cup, Liverpool League, I thought it would just be a thing that would happen one year when I'm in my 50s. But it happened. yeah, it was great, but unfortunately because of COVID, I had to sit there with my very long and scruffy beard and my nice little Liverpool Cup celebrating without being able to really properly celebrate, because a month later the season started and we all forgot, and we all know what happened after that with that terrible season that was just saved by Alisson's head and a very good run in the end to get top 4. But man, it's been a ride. And obviously the cup doubles, the almost win the league again, Champions League final again, but losing to Real Madrid again, like ups, downs. Oh, so many good memories. And I think what makes it good about Klopp is everyone keeps going on about he hasn't won as much trophies as like Pep Guardiola. He's only won 9. I think it's 7. I think he's won 7 major trophies since his time. And obviously, if you look at it by stats, yeah, he hasn't done as well. But so many great memories, so many great moments from Klopp. Yeah, maybe he hasn't won as much trophies, but good God, he's had so many memories that we will never forget as Liverpool fans. And sometimes in football, I think we forget that. I think we forget that football is, yes, we want to see our team win trophies, great, all kinds of stuff. But sometimes it's just about watching the team and loving what you see, a manager that cares, and just playing good football and playing exciting football. And, having these moments are more important sometimes than trophies. It's not how silly that sounds, but when you come from a Liverpool fan, when I was supporting them in 2002-03 season, when obviously win the league was never a thing, maybe you get one Champions League. In 2005, you might get an FA Cup in 2006. Little trophies sprinkled here and there, maybe one good season, and then you have that 4 where you don't win anything. You kind of understand what trying to embrace the kind of moments you can get, really, the big moments you can get. But with Klopp, you got both. You got great moments and the trophies. You can't it's the league. I've never thought I'd see us win the league, and him in charge helped us win the league. That's. I may be an old school kind of football fan, but because I've seen us win everything, with Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, all the stuff that you would expect a big team like Liverpool to win, I never saw us win the league, and a lot of clubs take it for granted. But as Liverpool, I've never. Obviously, we are like 18 league titles, 19. Obviously, we won it, but I never saw it. It was all just talk. Everyone's talked about it, but never really embraced it, in the sense of I believed it. And then Klopp delivered that. He delivered that, and we will never forget that he was the one that delivered that ended that 30-year duck, and we won the Premier League for the first time and the league title for the 19th time. He finally ended that duck. Obviously, I would have loved to have seen him win more. Obviously, if we didn't have City as rivals, we could have won maybe 2 more Premier Leagues, but that's football. Sometimes it's not fair. But yeah, Klopp, yeah, amazing. As a person, he's an awesome guy. He comes across as a person that you could have a chat with. He comes across as a person that's seen things and would always help you. And kind of old school kind of. He's not like the Jose Mourinho's that kind of like him. You want to go run into a brick wall for him, but obviously Jose has an ego. I don't see Klopp has an ego. It's more of he wants to help people and he wants to help players get better. Some of the players that perfect example, Trent. Good God, that guy. I don't think another manager would have been given an opportunity, but Klopp gave him that opportunity, and now he's become one of the best right backs in the world. Obviously, we've got all the youngsters, obviously Conor Bradley, that kind of stuff, like coming this season, all kinds of stuff. Obviously, players like kind of not rejects, but kind of players that were remembered as failing in the Premier League. Obviously, got we're all thinking about people like Oxlade-Chamberlain, Sadio Mane. Was it Sadio Mane? Maybe no, maybe not. Sadio Mane, but Mo Salah's perfect one. Obviously, people will call him a Chelsea reject, and now he's turned it into one of the best, world-class, best players in the world. It was all because of Klopp's guidance, and it was all because of the way Klopp did things. And it's going to be weird seeing him not at Liverpool next season. It's going to be weird to not hear his funny press conferences. It's going to be weird to not see the fist pumps at the crowd. It's going to be weird. But this new guy Klopp, was it Slot? I'm intrigued by him. Obviously, I'm going to do another video on him, and at some point. But when it's officially confirmed, because at the moment we only know it from him saying it and not from official clubs. So until that happens, I'm not going to say anything, so I don't have egg on my face when all of a sudden it doesn't happen. So, but anyway, but yeah. So obviously it's going to be. I'm kind of excited for the new manager, because it's like new ideas. I've heard good things about tactically, but obviously nothing's going to replace Jurgen Klopp. So all I can sit there and say is, obviously there's no chance that Klopp ever going to probably see this, but if he did, thank you. Thank you for the great moments. Thank you for being the awesome person that you are, and I hope you enjoy your year off that I truly believe you're going to have. As much as the pundits would say you're going to come back, I think you deserve a long rest of just chilling and enjoying life, because you definitely earned it. So thank you, Jurgen Klopp, and you will be missed at Liverpool FC. So yeah, so obviously without further ado, this is kind of just, I said, it was just like a short little video. I hope you've enjoyed me just talking about, just rambling on camera for nearly like 10 to 15 minutes. So I've been Jurgen, and if you want to make sure you get more videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more Liverpool content. I do plan to do a season review, and I do plan to do a little thing about talking about the new Slot. I keep getting his name on. I'm gonna go get it. Don't worry, I'll get that right when I record it. But yeah, obviously, look at a new manager, tactically, as a person. See, I'm interested, so we can get a bit more excited for the new guy, because sadly, it's going to happen. It's happening. So, not more I can say. With Arbis Jurgen, have an awesome rest of your day, and yeah, awesome. And bye, Jurgen Klopp. You'll be missed. Bye, everyone. Bye.